David Foster joining me now. How are you? How's summer been so far?
Well, pretty good. Good morning, Simone. We're super jet lagged. We just got back from Europe, and I did plan on having my wife with me for this interview, but she is calming the baby downstairs or out on a walk. So you just got me. Sorry.
I'm not complaining. It's not often you get a call from David Foster. So how old is the baby now?
He's 21.
21. One of your older ones, yeah.
Yeah, he's 16 months.
Such a great age, and he comes on tour with you?
He does, and it's been great. I mean, we've really enjoyed every minute of it. But it's, as most parents out there would know, it does get a little harder. So, but we're loving it.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about what we can expect at the Kat and Dave show this Saturday.
Sure. Well, it made me laugh when you said Kat and Dave because, first of all, I hate being called Dave, right? So that's why during COVID, of course, everybody was locked down. It wasn't unique to us, but we started this little Instagram show, and to think of the craziest title we could, we called it the Kat and Dave Show, just to be, silly and stupid about it. And we did all our own props and 2 iPhones and on our Instagrams, and it ended up being kind of it was a fun show. Ended up doing really well. And USA Today wrote, "This is the #1 show in the country," and we're thinking, like, really? But it sort of makes sense that Kat and I would eventually tour together and go on the road. I've been touring for, I don't know, the last 20 years off and on, and Kat has been touring for the last 10 years. And it just made sense for us to sort of do it together. She's an incredible singer, and we have good stories of how we met. And, we met 17 years ago on American Idol, and we talk about that. We have fun, and of course, she sings great, and it's fun.
It's so interesting, some of the things that have come out of this pandemic. And for you, it's this show. David, tell me a little bit about your foundation and some of the work you've done.
Thank you for asking. We just did a fundraiser in Toronto, sort of when the pandemic was at its lowest in 2 years. We got everybody out, and lo and behold, we raised, $11.5 million. It was a phenomenal night of people. We have such a big, huge group of, we call it the extended family of our foundation, that just come out, they support us, they donate, and they came out in full form that night. And we help the families of children that need organ transplants, only in Canada. We started out in Victoria, spread to the Lower Mainland, spread to British Columbia, then we took on the Western States, then we eventually took on all of Canada, and then, of course, the Northwest Territories. And so we like to say we're from ocean to ocean to ocean. And we are, honestly, the one bright spot in the worst day of a parent's life. So it feels pretty good. It's great work, and we love it.
That's a lot of money being raised. It's incredible the work that you do. David, also tell me about your connection to Edmonton and Tommy Banks.
This is my favorite question. He's one of my favorite subjects to talk about. Tommy Banks was, for those of the people that don't know, was a legend in Edmonton, actually in Canada, actually in the world, because he was one of the great piano players in the world, not just in Edmonton or Canada. And he took me under his wing when I was maybe 18, and I moved to Edmonton and joined his band. It was a bunch of incredible musicians that were way better than me, and that I'd never played before with people so good, and so I learned so much. And in fact, a couple of the musicians are coming to the concert on Saturday night, so it's going to be a great reunion. But Tommy was a real treasure, and taught me so much. And actually, his granddaughter, I think, is coming to the concert, and we miss him. I saw him play here in Los Angeles maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and still phenomenal. He came over to my house. We had lunch. He's just one of those guys that I just always looked up to, and he never let me down.
Such a great story, and also exciting that other musicians will be joining you on stage this Saturday. Anything else you want to add about the Kat and Dave show?
I love to go to the audience and get singers to get up and sing. So if you're a singer, come on out. You might get picked.
And maybe discovered by David Foster.
Or the world.
Exactly. Again, the Kat and Dave show is at Heritage Amphitheatre at Horlock Park this Saturday. Tickets still available. You can get more details at 963thebreeze.com. Thank you so much, David, for chatting with us today.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.